In a live stream yesterday, someone asked me if we can change our destiny. Well, I sure hope we're doing that every day, but we do have to hold an awareness to the higher awareness our soul has and holds, as well as our soul contract. There are parts of our destiny written in permanent ink, so to speak, which I explained and relayed yesterday. I did try to find the live so I could repost it, but I thought it's faster just if I say it again. So there is a potential attached to our destiny. We are co-creators and we can become the creator of our destiny. And some have those keys and some are earning those keys. And we kind of went down a rabbit hole with that, where fate is more like a promise. You can look at it as the universe is driving. You can look at it as it's going to happen no matter what you do or don't do. It is higher powers stepping in to ensure certain things take place or are prevented. And of course, we're all given free will. It is a divine gift. And our destined path is also a divine gift. So with all of the gifts of the universe and this interplay of grace and then effort, we are persevering as fate unfolds. It kind of like, more or less, this is a perspective our soul will hold and have as we retain our free will and our desire to use that. There are a handful of soul paths that are really tied to fate, and they have more fated events than the rest of us, while the rest of us will see fate play out in a day, a week, or perchance a whole year. These souls are tied very tightly. Fate is woven into, very interconnected into their destiny. So they may tend to approach their free will as well. I guess things have played out beyond my control despite my best efforts, so I'm just going to give up. Now, that would be one perspective one can grasp after many defeating efforts or efforts where they felt defeat. So it is kind of nice to know if your life is more tied to fate or if you have the power to earn the keys to become the creator of your destiny and attain that freedom. But regardless of whether you are really tied to fate or you can become the creator, we're all co-creating to some degree, and there's an interplay again of grace and effort. And then there's this overarching canvas with, we got to conclude or include, I should say, karmic patterns and also collective, let's just say, influences and energies, and that impact. And then there are also soul contracts. There's a lot that goes into that overarching canvas. And I believe that it's going to unfold as our soul's desire, even while we are co-creating and using our free will. Sometimes we approach moments of setback based off of our choices or based off of other human beings throwing us problems that really aren't written in the stars for our navigation. But that's the beauty of free will, that happens. The number one source of stress for humanity is people problems. And this comes from a course I took at the Spencer Institute over a decade ago. Part of my continuing education credits, I took a course on stress management. And so that fact comes from that, those studies in that literature. So as we're navigating it all, right, what is written in the stars, what is unfolding, and our free will, and then that higher awareness to the potential and the actualization of that. Keep in mind, there's sometimes bogs of doubt and despair. Sometimes we get disconnected. Sometimes we feel weighed down. There are different energies that are also not really desiring to entrap us, but these are human conditions that we will encounter as we journey through our destiny. And an energy healer on this app, I want to say it was like last week, I ran across her video and shared it, and may have put it in my story. She said, and it's brilliant and it's true, our destiny is not a destination, it is an energy. So when part of your destiny that is written in the stars, that is protected by higher powers, that is an energy, that is the essence of your destiny. There are ways that you yourself can protect and ensure that, but then the universe sends lots of help in the form of humans and animals and also circumstance. And of course, we've got that celestial clockwork with the planets aligning right now. Call it a cosmic force uniting. And we just had the karmic nodes of destiny just move into new signs. They do that every 18 months. But then we've also got a nodal shift, nodal square, nodal opposition, and then every 18 years, a major wake-up call. So yes, the universe has its ways of removing things that are not meant to stay in your destiny every 4.5 years. And then a window of opportunity to fulfill your destiny, a call to your destiny every 9 years. And then every 18 years, you'll experience a personal shakeup and wake up to your destiny. So regardless of us taking the wrong steps or taking the scenic route, or, the only way we can truly get it wrong, in my belief, is if we hurt somebody else intentionally. That's going to take us off the canvas, and we're going to be on a little universal timeout, have a come to Jesus meeting, or whatever you want to call it. Be at one with the universe or your own soul for a bit. It's a little timeout, and that is karmically provided. There are laws of the universe that govern that. So if we don't want to sit on a timeout, we must make good choices. So yes, we do have free will, that belongs to us, but there are also consequences, natural consequences, and then there's accountability, which is karma. So back to the question, can we change our destiny? We must first realize, first and foremost, I made this point in my live stream yesterday, that what we want for ourselves and what we see for ourselves is, rightfully ours, like rightfully desires, like organic desires. There's nothing wrong with that. But always keep in mind there are higher perspectives. The spirit of the giraffe is brilliant to journey with if you're hoping to grasp what that is, what your soul sees that is for you, what your spirit team sees that is for you, and be guided and prompted to know and understand, and to gain wisdom to trust. This is what I had to learn the hard way. I think that we all are learning, and I prayed for a miracle once upon a time. I won't dive into those details, but when I did get what I prayed for, and I worked with the Virtues Angels, and I thought it was a beautiful concept of like, my baby's daddy left her life, and I was like, I just want my baby to have a daddy. And nope, that was the worst thing, because he came back into our lives and he kidnapped her for 504 days. So I will never pray for a very specific miracle again without also saying, these are the desires of my heart. With the Most High oversee and guide, and may the highest outcome involved for everyone involved surpass my desires, because it is thy will, not mine. It is higher perspectives and higher laws that I fully place my faith and trust and hope in. And I pray for the strength, I pray for the courage of the Most Divine to support me in the process, while I have to wait and see how it plays out, what is meant for me and the situation and my loved ones. Yes, there are other interference factors. You can pray for protection to ensure that the highest possible outcome prevails. Not everything bad that happens is karma, nor deserved. Sometimes it's dharma, and it's part of our purpose, and we're meant to walk down very treacherous roads, and we're paving those, and you don't see it. And if you look up your soul mission, which there's a DIY in my link under humankind, click on the find your purpose, your mission, your dharma. There's 2 steps. I'm going to tell them to you here, but if you want to come back, click on the link and you can find it there. Again, under humankind, click on find my soul path and mission. So the first 2 steps, or there's only 2 steps. Get your natal chart, find the highest degree planet, sun or moon. We're just looking to the celestial bodies, not to Lilith, Chiron, midheaven, not any of that, not the karmic nodes. Those are mathematical points. So just the celestial bodies. The highest degree is your soul planet. And yes, it's possible to have 2. They have to be in the same degree. This is from ancient Sanskrit astrology, by the way, which is why a lot of astrologers aren't talking about it, because it stems from ancient astrology. So then go visit Astrolata. It's a website that you may very well enjoy, but specifically in your search, type in Soul Planet, Astrolata, Astrolada, and then uncover what it means to have that as your soul planet. So speaking of soul contracts and destinies, and destiny written in permanent ink, there are ways your soul is gifted. You are energetically equipped to fulfill divine assignments, that your soul really will find large amounts of satisfaction, which is above happiness, while you are seeking to fulfill your soul mission. You're on your path to fulfill your soul mission, and you don't even have to be aware of it. You're already doing it, but just knowing and understanding that can make a lot of sense at where you have arrived and which direction to take. So in those moments of fog or doubt or despair, or feeling disconnected or even dissatisfied, sometimes that inner restlessness stirs you in new directions. So if I could say one thing, because I'm running out of time, it looks like I have 30 seconds. If you stay connected to your own soul through meditation every day, or maybe it's some kind of ritual morning and night, 5 minutes, that's all it takes. You can then reinforce that energetic connection to your own soul and to the divine, and remain in contact. The more you're connected, the more you are soul-led and divinely led. And that protects you and those you love.